All right, here with my brother Keith Brisbane from the ATL. He did a consultation and moved on out to Pattaya. Got him 120 square meter, 1-bedroom condo, wraparound balcony on the beach. And how was the visa process, man, with the person that the agent that I lined you up with? How did that process go for you?
Well, I didn't know what to expect at first, because it was the first time I went through the process, but it was real simple. Actually, the agent that you hooked me up with was right across the street from the Holiday Inn Express where I was living at when I first got here. Yeah, right down the street from Tree Town in Central Pattaya. So I didn't have to make an appointment. I just walked on in when he opened the doors at 9. And the good thing about it, he spoke English very well.
Okay.
So we started doing the process.
That's always a plus. The communication was good then.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So we started the process, and then one of his agents took me over to the bank to set up the bank account at Bangkok Bank.
Okay.
And of course, everything went really fast. You know, they wasn't speaking my language, but she spoke perfect English too, so it made everything really smooth, because I couldn't understand what they were saying. That process went smooth too. But what really blew my mind was when we went to immigration to take the photos, there must have been about 300 people standing outside waiting.
Yeah.
And we just walked right on past, straight in the door,
huh?
Took the photos, right back out, and then we were done.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't have to go through that process. You know,
right. No waiting in line.
No waiting in line. Yeah.
So what did your total cost?
The total cost was
come out to be for the whole.
I applied for a 15-month visa, and the total cost was 27,000 baht, which I guess is a little over $700, maybe $740, something like that.
Right.
For a 15-month retirement visa. Which one of the requirements, I guess you have to be over 50 years old.
Yeah, you have to be 50 for retirement visa.
Yeah, so that's what I did. And she said the process would take her like 3 weeks. Of course, they confiscate your passport.
Take your passport,
So,
they keep it.
What I did, I actually made a copy of my passport to keep with me. So I keep it in my my little pack that I carry around just to have some form of identification if something happens.
Right.
You know, they got my passport number and a picture and everything. So I took a photo of it and made a copy. I keep that with me. I never had to show it to anybody. Well, one time when I went to Index Furniture to buy that recliner I was telling you about, they offered me a membership card. And they asked for my passport. I said, well, I don't have my passport right now.
Right.
But I had a picture, and they said, that's fine, as long as we can get the passport number. So
they just want the number,
Yeah.
I went to the bank today, and Customs has my passport.
Really?
And they asked for my passport, and I said I have a picture of it on my phone. She said, I just need the number.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing to do, man.
You take a picture of it?
Yeah. It's best not to carry it with you, though, anyway, in case avoid from losing it or. You know?
That's another thing I was going to ask.
They just want that number, man.
You know, if, I was going to ask you, people carry around their passport with them all the time?
No, they make a colored copy of it.
Yeah.
Keep that in your pocket with you.
That's the same thing I carry on me right now then.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to put it in the safe because I definitely don't want to lose it.
You don't want to lose that. No.
Yeah. And also the agent, we spoke a lot before I even got here.
Yeah.
The agent about the health insurance.
Right, Leader.
Yeah, Leader. I think right before the week I was coming, they had that little stipulation about trying to get you to have insurance just to get in the country. Then they canceled it. So that process, she made that process easy for me too, because even though I got TRICARE, but And I called the TRICARE office up, and they was talking about where you can go to TRICARE overseas and stuff like that for retired military. But I think you still have to, if something happens, you still have to pay out of pocket first, then file for
and they reimburse you. Yeah.
So I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get the expat insurance anyway.
Right.
You know, I didn't get the highest tier, but you know, talking to Lita, she speaks really good English too. So I got a really good plan.
Yeah,
so
she speaks good English.
Good English.
Yeah.
So if something happens, at least I got some insurance to pay something, and whatever's left over, maybe I can file that to pay out of pocket.
Right.
Then file the TRICARE, but at least I don't have to pay out of pocket for everything.
Yeah.
You know, so and that's itself. I want to say I paid the premium every 6 months, so I paid her 6 months up front.
Yeah.
And it came up to be like maybe a little over $500 for 6 months. And after that I paid another $500. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it. I might just keep it.
Yeah.
You know, have both. Yeah.
Good to have, man. You know,
Good to have.
anything can happen overseas.
Oh yeah.
You want to be covered. You want to be able to get some medical care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
We at the age where, you know, but any age you can get sick or
anything can happen.
anything can happen. Motorbike accident, car accident, you can fall.
Exactly.
You can trip on the sidewalk out here.
Well, I tell you what, I'm hooked on both because I probably will still get a scooter.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to be riding a scooter in the Central Pattaya, man.
No.
Especially not at night. I'm very comfortable with the boat.
Yeah, I ride mine maybe like a 7-Eleven, something close around.
Yeah, yeah.
The house, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
boat is so cheap and convenient.
Yeah.
Relieve you of the stress of having to even ride and getting in traffic or whatever.
I mean, in my opinion, you know, where we stay, because you live right around the corner from me.
Right.
You know, that area was Soy 6 and 5 in the Pattaya area. There's a lot less traffic, so I feel a little more comfortable riding a scooter around in that area. You know, just to get around, I don't have to walk all the time and walk everywhere. But I've been enjoying walking. You know,
Right.
walk and get a foot massage.
Exactly. You know?
I do like Russell, man. Shout out to Tailor Made Dreams.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Get a foot massage.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, you know what attracted me to time to retire is because, you know, one of the most important things for me coming out here was to get a place to stay first. You know, I didn't really know what my budget was going to be, but I definitely knew I wanted to stay here for a while and you know, get the lay of the land and decide out if I want to make it really, really long term. So far, you know, it's been looking pretty good. I really like it. Like it here.
So
peaceful.
the condo, we made the condo process easy for you to transition.
Very easy.
Because the place was exactly like it looked on the videos and you thought it would be. Right?
On the video.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw 2 places that day.
Right. Showed you 2. Yeah.
Both of them were pretty much around the same price.
Right.
And one was a little smaller. The first one was like 75 square meters.
Right.
And it was newer. But when I got to the second one, the one I'm living in now, and walked in that place, it was so big. And then the area was right across from the night market. Very close to the beach.
Yeah.
And Soy 5 has a lot of action.
Soy 5
going
got
on in
everything.
Soy 5,
You got
man.
restaurants, you
Yeah, the gym.
got bars, gym.
I go to the zoo, so that's right around the corner. Pass by the Kicking Chicken.
About 5 dispensaries, 5 or 6.
Yeah. I think it's got, to me, in my opinion, it's got everything that Central has, it's just a smaller version of it. I mean, it's got everything I think you need.
Yeah.
You know?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, it's got everything you need in the area.
It's a nice little boutique area, man. You got the massage parlors right there.
Not as much traffic.
Not all that traffic.
Not as much traffic. So, you know, I like it.
It's not as crazy.
I came here talking about I'm gonna cook, man. I ain't cooked nothing yet, man.
Me either. I never turned my stove on since I've been here. Been back.
I remember, man, when we were like chopping it up on IG.
Yeah, so man, we go
sending each other
grocery
pictures
shopping.
of food and stuff that we cooked, man. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, Chris found out that I'm a chef, and then found out he was a chef too.
Yeah.
And we was showing each other pictures of food that we've, you know, done. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm gonna get me some pots and pans. Like, man, please, man, cook that. Especially after I came here.
Yeah, I haven't turned it on yet.
I told myself I'm gonna try a different restaurant, you know, every time. And I came here first. Anyway, when you was talking about getting together tonight, and you said you was gonna be here, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to this spot. Me and
Can't
Taylor,
beat it, man.
me and Russell was talking about it. This spot is, man, off the chain.
Off the chain.
Off the chain. If you like seafood,
Yeah. If you're a seafood lover, it's a place for you. And it's so relaxed and chill, man.
yeah,
You know?
outside,
Yeah.
too, with the breeze and the
Nice breeze.
ocean right there.
Ocean right there.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
I like the beer garden too. That's a pretty nice spot too.
Yeah.
Real nice spot.
That used to be the happening spot in Pattaya. That used to be all bars right there. It was like a club.
You mean that pier where it's out on?
Yeah.
The restaurant is
Where you walk, it was like maybe 30 bars inside of there.
Oh, they turned it into one
And
big
they just turned it
place
into
now?
the beer cart, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It had a boxing ring in there, Muay Thai ring in the middle.
Get out of here.
Yeah, man. That was the spot, though. That's where we used to hang out at.
I could imagine
All
that
the
spot
brothers
right
used to
there on
be
the water.
They had maybe 5,000 girls in there, man, every night. You know, they had about 30 bars in there.
Wow.
And they had the boxing ring in there, so you could watch the Muay Thai, drink, music playing.
Yeah.
That was the party spot. Yeah.
I can imagine that place was lit.
Lit.
Especially where it's at, too.
Right there at the foot of Walking Street, you know? Yeah.
That's what's up.
That used to be the spot, man. They remodeled it and, you know, they changed it into, this may be the fourth thing that it was, you know, that it's been. But it's nice now, but that used to be the party spot. Before all those other clubs and bars and
You know
stuff.
why
opened.
what was the reason for them changing it from what it used to be?
I don't know, just try to, I guess, change the concept.
Calm
make
it down
more
a little
money.
bit?
Yeah, calm it down.
You think it's calm? That place might be calm down, but it's be
Yeah,
calm.
they had a lot of girls in there, man. We had a lot of good times there, bro. Real good times.
I could imagine.
That was the meetup spot right there to get it started. Then leave there and go to the nightclub, but they only had Lucifer's and a club called Tony's was across the street from Lucifer's. 808 opened like years later, but it wasn't really booming until Lucifer's closed for remodels. Then everybody went down to 808.
You still recording?
Huh?
Still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what. Did I tell you how I first met you? I didn't ever tell you how I first met you. I was watching on a TaylorMade Live after he moved here to Pattaya.
Yeah.
And you was on there.
Okay.
And you said something about if anybody looking for a place to stay, follow you on IG and stuff like that, and you put out condos. So I followed you on IG, and I think I DM you saying I'm gonna be out there in a couple months. I need your help find a place to stay.
Yeah.
That's how I found you on TaylorMade's Live.
TaylorMade's Live.
TaylorMade's Live.
Yeah.
And I think you hit me back up. You must have scrolled through my IG and saw the food that I have on my IG, and you made a comment, and then we started chopping it up after that.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you were in South Carolina and you posted something.
I was in South Carolina visiting my family, and I posted some of that Gullah Geechee cuisine.
That cuisine. And
Yeah.
I said something about that.
Yeah.
That's that low country cuisine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was chopping it up, man. You was giving me so much information. I was like, dude, do you do consultations? He said, yeah, well, let me get a consultation because you're giving me a lot of information, man. And I know this stuff ain't free.
Right.
And we was chopping it up ever since, man. But, you know, I recommend anybody that's trying to come out here for a short time, period of time, or a long time, if you're serious about it, you know, get in touch with Condo Retire. He's putting out all the information that I think you're going to need to make a decision to make your move. I mean, for me, the most important thing was, you know, could I afford it, finances. Then after that, after I got here, finding a place to live was my main goal. Trying to find a place to live and a place in my budget.
That's the most important thing. Place to live, getting your visa, and getting some health care.
Exactly.
That's important.
Those three things,
the ladies and clubs and all that's gonna come.
Yeah, it's coming. You remind me of Russell too, because when I was watching Russell's video, Russell put out a lot of information, like people trying to get to the DR. He did the budgets and everything.
Right.
Talking about buying his condo and stuff like that. That's information you need if you're really serious about moving. You know, I mean, if you're just going to have a good time for a couple of weeks, you know, take you a lot of money and do that. But if you're planning on seriously making a move to stay for a while, those are some things you need to know.
Yeah, making this your residence.
Yeah, definitely. It made the process for me a whole lot easier, man.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I had enough information between, you know, you and him. Come here and move around comfortably and get around, you know.
All right, you two family, we out. We're gonna go ahead and knock the seafood out. He got that whole fried sea bass there.
Time to retire.
Time to retire. Got that whole sea bass, Thai chili sauce, grilled squid, fried crabs. My little one knocked all that grilled shrimp out. Say, see you later, YouTube family.
See you later, YouTube family.
All right.